I'm Erica Ridley, and welcome to another historical romance unboxing. Today, we have a beautiful package from author Georgie Lee. I love this paper. The silver, it's so shiny, and this ribbon lace on one side, it's so tactile. It's adorable. Let's open it and see what's inside. Let's read. Chapter 1. London, 1825.
The rat! What's he doing here? Jane Rathbone balled her hands into tight fists at her sides. She stared across the auction house at her one-time fiancé, Milton Charton. Camille, his plain and meek wife, was nowhere to be seen. The bidding for the Fleet Street building, a former tobacconist's shop and residence, will now commence, the auctioneer announced. Do I have an opening bid? Milton raised his hand. Revenge curled inside Jane. If he wanted the building, she'd make sure he didn't get it. She flung her hand in the air, upping the price and drawing the entire room's attention, including Milton's. The businessmen narrowed their eyes at her in disapproval, but Milton's eyes opened wide before his gaze shifted, she hoped guiltily, back to the auctioneer. What are you doing? Justin Connor whispered from beside her, more amused than censorious. He was here with Jane's brother, Philip Rathbone, who intended to obtain a warehouse near the Thames. Jane had accompanied them because she'd had nothing better to do. I'm bidding on a building, she answered, as if she were purchasing a new bonnet. Thankfully, Philip had gone off to speak with an associate, preventing him from interfering with their spontaneous plan. Since she'd reached her majority last year, he no longer controlled her inheritance, but it didn't mean he couldn't interfere in her management of it. With him occupied, she could spend her money how she pleased, and she pleased to spend it on a building. I assume your sudden interest in acquiring property has nothing to do with Milton Charton? Justin observed with a wry smile. It has everything to do with him. She didn't care if she was buying a house of ill repute or what Philip thought about her little venture when he finally returned. Milton would not win the auction. Then by all means, don't let me stop you. Justin waved toward the wiry man with the pince-nez perched on his nose, who called for a higher price. Across the room, Milton raised his hand again, and Jane was quick to follow, driving up the bid and making her old beau purse his lips in frustration. She'd once found the gesture endearing. It disgusted her today. Milton's hand went up again, and Jane responded in kind, pretending to be oblivious to the disapproving looks of the other male bidders. She ignored them, as she did their sons when they sneered at her bold opinions, or when their wives and daughters had whispered about her after Milton's surprise marriage to Camille Moseley. The auctioneer continued to call for bids until the other interested parties dropped off, leaving only her and Milton. Except this time, Milton hesitated before he raised his hand. I almost have him. Jane suppressed a smile of triumph as she raised her hand without hesitation.
Georgie also sent an adorable postcard with 3 of her books, and on the back, more books. Awesome. Thanks, Georgie. Thank you for watching Historical Romance Unboxing with Erica Ridley. More information about today's featured book can be found in the text accompanying this video, as well as on my website, ericaridley.com/unboxing. To win a signed copy of today's featured book, as well as an autographed romance from my Rogues to Riches series, just leave a comment on this video within 24 hours and you're entered to win. Keep reading and see you next time!